and yes, anywhere we go, me say ya be a girl and run with tongue. Someone say that no like that. One figure we tongue we know. Say ya shoot them woman want to give a song. It burn them out and get in mouth.
Tell a girl say, me's a girl, me no fight over man. From a little bit of just some tana. This a girl uncle one game one. After that him turn fool can just get the bomber. Like this girl no fight over man. And everybody knows that we are near brand. When me a wine, me give the wicked Islam. So me sorry for the girl them all the way now no clown. Feed up me broke me love me guess I mean that. Girl Fred I did, but I want this she a hear ya. Me put it on a send him home and tell him go pray that. If you know say me no regular, come me a will cheer at. Oh, you are, girl, and I fight over the wheelie. The man, them a request because them love when me wheelie. You must see it, my man, to come and fight over Neely. Why you dead over me? From the first time him feel it. Me's a girl, me no fight over man. From a little bit of just some tana. This a girl on glue one game one. After that him turn fool time. Just get the power. This is a no fight over man. And everybody knows that we are near brand. When me a wine, me give the wicked Islam. So me sorry for the girl them all the way now no clown.
I remember those days when hell was my home. When me and mama bed was a big piece of foam. Me never like bathe and my ear never come. When mama gonna walk me the street go roam. I remember when Danny them get my snow cone and make him lick a bread at them kick up Jerome. I remember when we visit them with pure big stone and the boy got it something wet full. Remember when we run hot I get in me blood and my best friend Richie get doing I'm. Remember Sunday Avenue turn in a war zone and Mikey mother fly him out cause she get alone. But Mikey got too far in and got down a pound. Make one leave the money and send me no one home. Now we all lock the city and that is well known. Yesterday Mikey called me from my phone. Me say Mikey, we got the thing them out of seven and the whole of them I don't know. We have a leap of extra, we no broke now. We get the thing them, so them have to rape we. Cause we are taking to them wicked up lately. And now the whole community are live greatly.
I try me best to make it on, praise the king. How if you see a man, me can't pick him a king. We don't want to pick up no gun, cause things I get grim. Your electricity going up, he get him calm. Mama lose the day walk, up at the gym. Poor people cup is filling up to the brim. Yeah, we trying and we just can't win. In a desperate scenario, what would you do? Should I be a bandolero at age 22? Me not got no dinero, me rent overdue. When my blood pressure gone over 192. Under than to the place one more come join the crew. Me no want take the road there, but what else to do? Me no see no way out from my point of view. So we have to do the food even in a night you. Hi, me see down for me avenue in the west. I wonder when me a go do. Jah know me desk look my button on the.
When's the last time you heard styles like these?
Are you ready for?
Party done.
Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwbacks, the anthems, and dance all great. Throwback Thursday.
When they talk about evolution.
Boom, 106.9.
Rock them, put them up there. Put them up there. Yeah. Yeah. If rock them, put them up there. Yeah. Party on my mind. I'm ready to wine. I'm ready to break away. It's carnival time. So when you see me, just clear out the way. Don't care what nobody say. It's time to party. I am a fetologist. Hey, hey, so only feta study. Hey, hey, alcohol no ma calling me. Hey, hey, so tell them we jump in the party. Jump up in the party. party. Yeah, whether rain or shine, party time is a time to wine. Walk my waist, exercise my spine. Drink a rum just to ease my mind. Yeah, I sharp like a cutlass. On the road I get in and whatless. With the worst behavior inside the air. To battle a rum I don't purchase. If them say jump I jump in. If them say wine I wine in. Me head done nice, cause watch I don't stumble in. Got to find a sweet chocolate dumpling. Got to take a wine and something. On my mind is only one thing. Party on my mind. I'm ready to wine. I'm ready to break away. It's carnival time. So when you see me, just clear out the way. Don't care what nobody say. It's time to party. I am a fetologist. So only fetal study. Alcohol on my calling me. So tell them we jump in the party. Jump up in the party.
This girl of mine, she's always teasing me, but she looks so fine, yeah. Maybe tonight you will be feeding me. Maybe tonight, yeah. What I want is you, yeah, pretty lady. You know, nobody, yes, that's what I want to do, baby. What I want is you, yeah, pretty lady. You know, nobody, yes, that's what I want to do, baby. Girl, I got something for you. You gon' like it, you gon' like it, yeah. And I know you want it too. I like it, I like it, yeah. So baby, wrap your love around me. I wanna take you way up high, so high. Said I wanna feel you, baby. I wanna see you eye to eye. Come on, whoa, you hold me on fire. Said I'm feeling nice. Oh, you hold me perspire. And it feels so right. Feels so right. Leave me alone. When you see me, I'm the woman. Leave me. I can't control. If I have too much is my problem. Just leave me. Woman, I love me, woman. Woman, I love me, woman.
When you see me walk in a session, when me start to wine for a woman, don't come ask no question. What's her name or where she come from? Go and get your own. Every dog to his own bone. Find a nice girl to take home and put her in your love zone.
How can you say that you can live without a woman? How can you do the things you wanna do? When the rain comes and you in that sexual mood, she gotta call this thing a man scorpion. Feel why not feel that soul? Leave me alone. When you see me, I'm your woman. Them leave me. I can't control. If I have too much is my problem. Just leave me.
Girl pan me right and me left hand. I'm moving like King Solomon. Ladies, draw my attention. It's like a natural obsession. Is there something wrong with loving too much woman? Well, whether I'm right or wrong, I don't need no correction.
I'm gonna try to live a life without a woman. I won't die if I can get sweet love and affection. If that's the case, please put me away, cause I might now go astray. No way, so leave me alone. When you see me, I'm the woman. Them leave me. I can't control. If I have too much is my problem. Leave me.
Come show me how you just walk like a pumbelo. Somebody walk like a pumbelo. Lalo, hey boy, come show me how you just walk like a pumbelo. Somebody walk like a pumbelo. Let me take it down there and walk it. Why down there and walk it? Let me take it down there and walk it. Why don't they have a case? Lalo say come ride with him. Sit up on the rhythm and wine with him. If you get a chance, go by the bar with him. Cause you want the whole night by side with him. What? I want a man to love me up fast. Pulling on the streets, but body on me yard. Man, if you know you can't handle the right, then take a time out and step to the side. It's sweet, 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 sweetness I want it. The sweetness I want it. Come give me the sweet, 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 sweetness I want it. The sweetness I want it. Lalo, come show me how you just walk like a sombrero. Somebody walk like a sombrero. Lalo, boy, show me how you just walk like a sombrero. Somebody walk like a sombrero. Let me take it down, 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 down. Down there and walk it. Why down there and walk it? Let me take it down, 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 down. Down there and walk it. Why down there and walk it?
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it.
On 106.9.
Nothing but the best throwbacks today on Throwback Thursday here on the trending station 106.9. Again, good morning to you. If you're just locking on, I wanna to like shout out some places that you know and some name shady. I'm gonna test your memory today because you say you always meet people who say that they listen. You can remember any names? any names you can't remember? Any none? Oh my goodness gracious me. Good morning to you. You know, we want to give a special shout out to you if you just listen and you listen regularly but you don't message or call in because you know
Rasta guy, yeah, big nasty and thing.
yeah,
I guess if you listening, you know who I'm talking about.
you know who you are.
This guy that walk by Vera.
Uh-huh. Morning.
It's a Lion in Union, always like that.
Morning to Lion, big up Union Island, everybody in the Grenadines, good morning to you. Yeah, Beckway, we had to big up the Beckway, people in Beckway, morning. Canawan, morning. Anybody else you could remember? I know you meet a lot of people. Meet a lot of people and say this person, we're supposed to pick up this person. By the time we get here, completely forget.
I have serious memory problem.
Same. Wonder why.
I forgot your fish.
Oh, but you bringing fish for me? It's
Yeah,
better that you bring it
already.
tomorrow. It's better that you bring it tomorrow anyway. So I appreciate it. Will it last? Will it make it till tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, that means no.
No. Good one, I guess.
Okay, cool.
You see the stuff yesterday?
I saw you were fishing yesterday. Where was that? Oh, you don't want to give out that spot. I don't know how that
right
works.
inside. Nah, it's kind of difficult to get close.
Oh, it is. So was it dangerous?
More like excited, you know.
Okay. So you could have fallen and get seriously damaged. But you were okay with that. It was worth it. So the
It is
fish
not
in
that
your
bad,
video, you caught those fish? All of them?
Some of them. Me and another guy.
The smaller ones. Our DJ went, not our DJ. No. I share my DJ. My DJ that I allow. Just kidding. Our DJ went fishing yesterday, and I telling you, the catch he came back with, looking like he's a professional fisherman. Anytime he leaves us here, I know it will be to go and take fishing on as a serious profession. Listen, let's get into some messages. Let me say first, good morning to everyone who's on our Facebook Live. You can link up with us there at Boom SVG 1069. That is also our handle for our Instagram and our YouTube. You can check us out there. Make sure you turn on those notifications so that you can be following and up to date with everything that happens here. You can also link up with us on our station WhatsApp. Morning to Bernadette. We have somebody here locked on as well from Beckway. The number to reach us on our WhatsApp is 455-1069. You can send your messages and voice notes to us there. You can also give us a call at 451-1069. And today is Thursday, which means it's your last opportunity to order your pizza from Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beckway. You can call them up at 458-3474 before 10 p.m. to place your order. Once you do, it will be delivered on Friday at the wharf at 5:30 p.m. It comes up with a Beckway Express. So make sure you place your order for your Max Pizza by 10 p.m. tonight. And you got to check out Flow because Flow has you covered all summer long. You can get free 50 megapixel camera, Samsung Galaxy A13. You know what I shitty? The 50 megapixel camera Samsung Galaxy A13. Samsung Galaxy A13. You know what that looks like? No? It's like a new one.
Yeah, I've been checking it out.
But you're a Samsung guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know that thing.
I have to check it out.
And you can get that when you sign up to a new postpaid plan today. Check them out in store to make the switch or to upgrade to the plan that's right for you. Plus, gain bonus entries for your chance to win in the Flow Summer Train promotion with a guaranteed $20,000 in cash and other prizes. Offers available while stocks last. Flow is keeping you connected. And if you're looking for a really good sale, you want to check out District Stairs for their grand summer sale where you can get 20% off all vinyl flooring, and that is store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in your home and also your commercial and office buildings. It is beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, durable, easy to install, and I know the word you're looking to hear, affordable. So we got to shout out District Stairs for also making shipping free for the month of August. It's the 18th. Time is winding down. So make sure you contact them today for your discount on vinyl flooring. You can reach District Stairs on social media at District Stairs. You can check them out on their website, districtstairs.com. You can also reach them on WhatsApp at 289-200-7649. Let me give you that number again for District Stairs. It is 289-200-7649. I feel like I'm missing a message here. Am I not? Yes, I am. I want to talk to you about what is going down on Friday. You know that we always have an artist joining us, and tomorrow we're going to be doing that with the Melisizwe brothers. They're going to be joining us from 8 a.m. They're going to be our artists. They're going to be in studio with us. We're going to have a nice chat with them. And if you are thinking about attending their concert and gala that's going to take place on Sunday, the 21st of August at the Coconut Grove, then you want to listen in because we will be giving away some free tickets during that time. So make sure that you tune in from 8 a.m. Otherwise, tickets are $100 for adults and $50 for kids under 12. You can get them right here at 1069. You can check us out at our location in Paul's Avenue. Let me say good morning to Bert. Bert, where have you been? But you been missing in action?
Jail.
But was in Facebook jail? Bert, you were in Facebook jail? I don't think so. Good morning to Mary. Mary, morning to you, darling. Good morning to Sylvia, Lion Wilson. Good morning and big up yourself. You say morning and big up to Shady as well. Now, today we have quite a bit of things to talk about. Good morning to you too. I don't know who I'm saying good morning to or where you're locked on from to the person on WhatsApp, but big up yourself, all right? I want us to touch on a few things this morning. You saw the video?
The video that been making you wrong?
Yeah.
With the guy?
That one. As well as, the video that I couldn't watch?
Which video are you talking about?
With the guy.
Yeah, I know. But which?
The other one I'm speaking about?
Which other one is it?
The one from here. The one with Council and you playing that song. And now they go make video and the video all over the place and it's just jeez. You didn't see the video? When he said the thing about, the
no, I haven't said, but someone has sent me.
Okay. So we'll get into that. We'll get into the video with I don't know how these things. Why? Why people have to go and do these things, and just the whole situation is just a big situation now. But we're gonna get into that. And there's a comment too that I saw. Eyewitness News made a story about with the Prime Minister saying that the teachers who were fired, essentially, it doesn't mean that they necessarily won't vote for him. Why you gotta say these things? It's just like, oh, I felt like Council didn't need to say what he said yesterday. Sometimes I wonder why the Prime Minister does say what he say sometimes. Like, just leave some of the comments alone. So we gotta get into all of those things. But Shady is a politician. I believe he has aspirations the way that I believe he has some aspirations the way that he responds to questions. Big up Union Island in the building. Yeah, we have someone here making a comment. Oh, look at videos, man. What Ralph Gonsalves and Friday's taking the job is the only way to revive the economy, demand or request of incentives. Now, Friday says the ULT handled the pandemic badly from the beginning. Lockdown, states of emergencies, mask from day one. Ralph began his mishandling in January 2021 after meeting with, I don't know this, you know what? I ain't reading the rest of this. Talking about who meet with Bill Gates, and I don't know all of these things that all they're talking about. You don't need to send me the video of Council and all of that shady and playing the song. I know you see this collective responsibility thing. I don't like it. But I want us to take this break because I know that we're gonna have a very long conversation. So we're gonna jump out, take a commercial break. Read it, I know, but the comments is all over the place. So fix that, and then perhaps, maybe, I'll read it. All right, so we're going to jump out, take a commercial break, and continue with our discussion when we come back.
S3, we got all your...
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
5K fun run.
Summertime.
District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
KTV. Our proceeds will go to Goldmine Foundation SVG.
Easy when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love. Easy wins.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash, data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love.
Low terms and conditions apply.
Owned by Pensensions that understands your unique insurance needs.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
It runs generations deep. That's why we continue to take this journey with you. It's probably not what you expected from a bank, but we're not just any bank. We're the People's Bank. Your penny bank, and so much more. For more information, call us at 456-1894 or visit our website today at www.svcooperative.bank.com.
We giving you the best throwback.
I love it.
On 106.9.
Georgia, me love you. Keep me strong up and the wicked them I try to overcome. Yeah. Thank you for life, Georgia. Oh yeah. I feel so happy today. Yeah. Thank you for life. No, Georgia. I feel so happy today, yeah. Listen for them. Now listen to them. No matter what them walk and talk in my yard, straight up me carry for them, yeah. Say them are my friend, yeah. But I'm me enemy them, yeah. No matter how them try to bite me, me still not sorry for them. Oh, Georgia, you see I know them. Please just show them. Don't make them pass me. Me just want to know them. Shall you control your destiny? Yeah. You alone know what's best for me. Whoa. Wicked I'm out the street now, like San Francisco. But me day, I say, thank you for life, Georgia. Yeah, I feel so happy today. Yeah, thank you for life, boo boo, Georgia. Jesus, I give a praise.
me no trust man. And I not a check from no one. No for enemy, and them many, and true. Penny money, them gone. Funny, give me a smile at the skies, I'm quick to call it done. But we never see them true intention. No, for enemy, and them many, them fight his majesty. Want to damage me, them are backbiter, trap setter, smiling in your face. Me no want them in my place, no want them in my face. Cause them are backbiter, trap setter, smiling in your face. Me no want them in my place. They only come with smiling faces when they want to reap off your farm. Them never plant it and want to reap it. Them come and skin their teeth when them meet and greet the children in the street. Them will tear you to pieces. Them too deceiving. Them are backbiter, trap setter, smiling at your face. Me no want them in my place, no want them in my space. Cause them are backbiter, trap setter, smiling at your face. Me no want them in my space.
And when the wicked are come with them ways, still I give thanks and praise. And when me never have no food on the plate, me never put a gun on me waist. And when the wicked them come with them ways, still I give thanks and praise. And when me never have no food on me plate, me never put a gun on me waist. And if only you know what I've been through. I've lived in lonely town, people don't see you. I was lost, but now I'm found. I still get my crown. They can't get me down. And when the wicked are come with them ways, still I give thanks and praise. And when me never have no food on me plate, me never put a gun on me waist. And when the wicked them come with them ways, still I give thanks and praise. And when me never have no food on me plate, me never put a gun on me waist.
Why?
Throwback Thursday.
Why? Wow. No. Boy, yeah. Wow. Tell him to remember in like so nothing no turn me out on fire. Remember Daniel, we sit up in the lion's den. Somebody. Remember Salaman, we tell them what one cans a white man. And King David, remember you come out of Babylon. Tell him, say who Jah bless. Tell them we say no man curse. Don't matter how hard things get. Almighty family through the worst. Yeah. Well, who Jah bless. Tell them no man curse. Don't matter how hard things get. Well, Jah carry me through the world.
This is Throwback Thursday.
Somebody here said they send in evidence that you sell the fish. That you sold the fish and you ain't really bringing none for me now. You make sure you sell your fish first, and I ain't getting through basically. What videos here? Some videos here. I'll check them out.
Who's that?
Somebody.
Who's that?
I don't know that someone. Yeah, so okay, cool. That's how we live in, boy. What a time to be alive. Listen, you gotta check out Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant at their location on Clarkson Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. So if you're locked on from the US or wherever you are, you could just make a trip over there if you're not in Brooklyn. But if you are, check them out on Clarkson Avenue. You can get your appetizers like pulled chicken sliders, mozzarella sticks, and even guacamole and plantain chips. It's so good. Trust me, you want to try it. You can also feast on the all-American burger. You can get your chicken, rice, and peas. And if you like steak, you can get that too and more at Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant. So check them out on Clarkson Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. And we want to talk to you about Mimosa. They're located in Arnesville, where you can get some really nice shot specials. So if you're into taking shots, you want to be at Mimosa on Saturday for Double Shots Saturdays. Well, Double Shots Summer Saturdays. So it starts from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. every Saturday of the summer. So let me tell you about some of those double shot specials that you can get. You can get, for just $25, you can get 2 Ciroc shots. At $25, you can also get 2 Johnny Walker shots and 2 Hennessy shots. Your 2 Campari shots will be at $15. Your 2 Malibu shots will be at $15. And your 2 Jack Daniel shots will be at $15 as well. Trust me, that's good prices. So make sure you check out Mimosa this and every Saturday of summer for Double Shot Summer Saturdays. So I don't know if you heard about a shooting that took place in Trinidad, where a Vincentian was. You know, a lot of shootings take place, but a Vincentian was actually involved, and they're saying that he's a young artist or something like that, about 21. What's his name? Let me see if I can pull it up. He was working on a construction site. His name is Owani Hutchinson. They're saying that he's a Vincentian dancehall artist, and he was actually in Trinidad. His passport expired while he was there, and he got stuck because of COVID. His passport expired, but he was trying to get back home. And unfortunately, like a carload of people or something like that came to the construction site and cornered him and evidently murdered him. I just think that's crazy that you reach. Well, they did an interview with his sister, I think it was, and she was trying to say, he's not involved in any of the gangs and anything like that. But for a carload of vehicles to come and corner you, that's, I don't know, seems targeted or something. Yeah, that's rough. We extend condolences, because I can't imagine a family member going somewhere, going to a foreign country. They're supposed to be coming back, and then you hear that they got stuck and got killed. That's kind of crazy. That's a bit much. So his name is, let me bring up his name again for you. It is Owani Hutchinson. Yeah, Owani Hutchinson. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Good morning, my sister. How are you?
I'm well.
And my brother, Avery, I just want to say one thing to you. While you're speaking on this particular matter, we don't know what happened. We have to allow the police to do the job. And this is why we are getting ourselves in trouble. We speculate. I don't listen to speculation, and that's why I don't get myself in trouble. It's 14 years I've been on radio. We have to be very careful with what we are saying. We don't know, and we're going to speculate. I don't speculate, and when people speculate, it's wrong. We have to allow the police. We have to get information to get it. We even do the speculation here, and this is not a speculator. And I'm begging you, my sisters, that real things are happening here with crime, and I hope you could bring on the police, because we need to stop it. Just last night again, another bullet firing off again, and they're firing off every so often. I call the police so much times for this year. I called them again recently. I begged them. I called the inspector Oliver. He's the closest I could get to the top ranking, because the commissioner and the deputy commissioner wouldn't speak to me, and Francis wouldn't speak to me. And so I'm begging them that let we sit down in Western Georgia and the different district and see if we could get some of these guns off the street. St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica, every other part of the world. I mean, my sister, you know the amount of times documents I send to the police. You know how much documents I send to you? I just called to tell you I'm sending another document to you. I hope that I'm going to call the lady so that she would see that when Hamilton come here and he speak about the very devastation of our economy. One question before I go. How do we pay salaries? This is our taxpayers' money. How are we paying it? We don't have any money, $30 million. We don't have any agriculture. And we come on here when Jomo come on and when Weeks come on and when they come on, you're hearing Prime Minister. Any other country, Mr. Gonsalves, you would have been basically standing in front of a judge to account for our taxpayers' money. You're not right. But keep calling them Prime Minister. Keep prolonging it while we suffer. I God.
Whoa. You know, now that Mr. Hamilton raised that point, let me just make sure that all right, no, that person dropped out. You know, I saw an article where they were saying that the CDC is saying that people who've been unvaccinated, people like that, unvaccinated people who have been exposed to COVID don't have to quarantine anymore. So I just still don't understand where the science is coming from with this whole the teachers have to be tested and all this craziness that's going on with the saga with the teachers. Good morning, you're live on 1069.
Hello, good morning, Miss Vera.
Morning, sir.
Kingsley.
Hey, Shady. I have an inquiry in mind, Miss Vera, and I think Jomo is quite capable to deal with the issue that I want him to raise sometime in the future. You know, we have this, well, some people call it an invasion, say it's a war between Ukraine and Russia. And recently, we had some tension between mainland China and Taiwan. Okay? And I get the impression that some people are saying that we shouldn't get involved. So, Jomo is highly read. Jomo pay attention to all these impacts internationally. I would like him to do a commentary from where he sits and let us know what he thinks about the Ukraine invasion/war and the issue of Taiwan. Trying their best to see if they could separate themselves from mainland China. And if we think that will be a problem in the not too distant future. So that's just for the proposal, and I hope that Council could address that problem today. Have a great day, Shady, and
I'm sure he's listening. Have a good one. Perhaps if Council is listening, he can tend to that whenever he thinks. But as I was saying, it's so interesting to see that the protocols are being relaxed by even the CDC. And we're saying that where are we taking our advice from? Who are we supposed to be taking our advice from? I don't know anymore, because if we are taking our advice from them, then the protocols should be completely relaxed. So how is it that, and look, it's right here. Unvaccinated Americans don't have to quarantine anymore if they've been exposed to COVID-19, according to newly relaxed guidelines from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. Also, people who test positive can end isolation sooner if they are symptomatic and their symptoms improve quickly. Good morning, you're live on 1069.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good.
Shady.
Good on.
Why you catching all them fish again, Daniel, boy? Daniel talking about fish, boy.
Daniel, safe.
He sell good ones and then come and bring some mushy fish for me.
Daniel, some nice Kovali and thing, boy.
Sound like you get some.
Me?
I don't remember the black top, the blood stuff.
That fishing spot, the boy. You make the market, boy. You make the market, boy. Some nice grade of Kovali and striper grunt and rapine and gas and everything, man. Get it. You're doing well, man. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well. You know, I just listening in this morning to pick on what I want to talk about in my next call. So I just send you the clips of Shady, man. Yeah. Catching all the fish, man. You see? Yeah, man. Yeah, Shady, boy. All right. Have a good day.
Have a good one as well. Yeah, man. Sell the fish, man. Leave pour me, who always trying to get pour me.
Safe.
Yeah. I hope so. And you know, so we're hearing that those protocols are being relaxed, yet our teachers are being told if they want to be rehired, they're gonna have to go through testing and all. I just feel like all of it is nonsense at this point, to be honest, because I cannot see how protocols are being relaxed across the board everywhere else, and here we are just not letting it go. And I want to address the video as well with Council yesterday, but I prefer to do it when he's in with us. and I'm gonna do it until he's in with us. So I don't know if he's gonna bring it up today. I don't know what he's gonna talk about, but his plain talk is coming up soon. So what we're gonna do is jump out, take a commercial break so that we can make way for him. That is coming up next right here on OMG in the morning.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
The General, nobody. The Melisazwe brothers.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
And get discounts up to $1,200. Get a blender, mixer, or even a microwave for free with your next purchase of a fridge or stove. Shop now with no cash and get instant credit for 3 to 48 months in store or online at shopcarts.com. Savings, sales, discounts, and offers.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan. Switch to Flow or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash. Data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up.
Professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metricent General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metricent@fintoserve.com.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now on OMG.
Joining us right now is Council Jomo Thomas. Council, good morning to you.
Good morning, Daniel. Good morning. As always, it's a delight to be here. Good morning, Shady. Most of all, good morning to your listeners. They're the ones who make this program. I listened and read some of the things that trended yesterday after my plain talk commentary. And I'm not disappointed in the way in which the debate has gone, because we saw, oh, it's someone's choice what they want to do, or we were told that how do you know, and so on and so forth. But choices have consequences, and choices that may result in negative impact on the young and vulnerable have even more consequences. So it seems to me that this notion that it's people's choice and people should be allowed to do what they want to do, the society is rather hypocritical, if I could use a word which was made most popular by my former schoolmate, what's his name now? Zion. Because when Tajo won the Calypso Monarch, Tajo did a song in which he wanted to burn certain things that he thought that was negative in Vincentian society. So he wanted to burn wives who give young men their money. He wanted to burn child molesters, and so on and so forth. And those persons who were in the tent, or those persons who were at Victoria Park when he rendered that song, roared in approval, because those are safe topics. You know, who wouldn't want to engage in laughter or in mock approval of some of those things? And we hear it here on Boom, and we hear it in the media, in social media, that if these things that we disapprove of, we tend to celebrate the airing of them. If we don't disapprove of it, or depending on whom our disapproval is directed, we get a pushback. And the higher up in society you go, the pushback is greater. So a commentary on the Foreign Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which celebrated her achievement as the first female foreign minister, attaining that at a relatively young age. If the media sources are correct, she's only just 36 years old, and she now takes on the heavy portfolio of foreign secretary, foreign minister. And that's what I did. I celebrated that, but I also pointed to something that was substantive. It's like the elephant in the room. And some people, mainly along partisan lines, or other persons who simply spoke about choice, had disapproval. Some people even told me I was mean. Other people said, shame on you. Other people said, how could you go after a woman? Nonsense. I didn't go after a woman. I made a point about a human being who happens to be a woman. Had Curtis King been made foreign minister, and it was known, or there was evidence that he was bleaching, I would have gone up to Curtis King, or Hans King, or Carlos James, because I don't make personal attacks on people. I go after what I think is a policy position, an opinion which they may have expressed, or something. I don't make personal attacks. And you know, my brother-in-law told me a few years ago that candor is a luxury of youth. You know, you say whatever you want to say when you are either very young, well, not so much you say what you want to say, it just comes out of your mouth, or that you reserve the right to say it when you are very old. My mom used to say, I'm old enough to tell you all whatever I want to tell you all. I don't subscribe to either of these views that you must keep your mouth simply because you want approval or you want likes on social media. I want to bring to the public domain issues of concern, whether it is topical or on latent, under the surface. But I want to bring them into the public domain so that people can look at them, observe them, be critical of what I'm saying, because I have no problems at all with criticism. And I would always like to be proven wrong, because if I'm proven wrong, it would mean that I would have a chance to think about myself and to do introspection and so on and so forth, and that process would make me into a better person. But plain talk is the choice I made. And I've been doing plain talk now for more than 2 decades. I have a column in the Vincentian called Plain Talk. And if you were to go back, if a student of history were to go back and look at those plain talk columns, they would conclude that not a single issue, or I dare them to point to a major important issue in St. Vincent, in Vincentian society, that Jomo Thomas did not touch or attempt to give an idea on. And I don't see myself as the font of wisdom. As I said, I raise these to bring to the public domain, to bring to an open space, an open forum where there can be discussion about issues of concern. So, for example, I remember somebody said the other day that, oh, Jomo Thomas, he didn't believe he can become old, because I said in a column that Prime Minister Gonzalez was 76 years old and that he was obese. On 2 things. It's factual that he's 76 years old, and it's also factual that he's grossly obese. Some people may not want to say that, but it's true. And I have told him time and time again, and he should pay attention to his health, because if he were to fall ill or die, many, many people, thousands of people across St. Vincent and the Grenadines would be very, very aggrieved. So I don't say this because I want to attack him. When I talk about his age, I talk about the fact that as early as 2013, he said that he wanted to transition to new leadership. And back in 2001, he said that he only wanted 2 terms as prime minister. Now he's telling us that he's going for a 6th. So these are the points that I try to raise and to bring into the public domain. There's no personal hatred, as some have said, for Gonzalez. You know, personal hatred for the goodly Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kizal Peters. But it has to do with those of us looking in, particularly those who comprise the younger generation, and what would they think? What would they say? We have all said time and time again that young people mimic what they see. So if you're in a home and you are always on your phone and you have children, those children are not going to see mommy and daddy on the phone and go and read a book. They would want to be on their phone, they would want to be on their iPads, and their schoolwork would suffer because they will not read enough. So you have to lead by example. If you want your child to become a reader, you have to have that habit in the house. You have to have books in the house, and you have to be reading in the house, or taking your child on a regular basis to the library. If you're always on the phone, when you tell them to pick up a book, they are going to see it as punishment, and they are going to resent it. So it's all a case of example. I remember Maurice Bishop, the former revolutionary prime minister of Grenada, used to say that they are not afraid of us, as human beings. They are not really concerned so much that we overthrow a government. What they are concerned about, he talking about the Americans and the other neo-colonial leaders in the Caribbean, but he said they were concerned about our example. The fact that we were showing an example of discipline, of participatory democracy, of an attempt to transform our society. That's what they were afraid of. And in fact, the documents from the Americans said that they were very much afraid that the leadership of the Grenada Revolution was overwhelmingly black, that the country was overwhelmingly black, that they had made a revolution, and that may be a bad example to the 40 million Americans who were of African stock. So we can't just say that things are the way they are. We can't just say that, oh, we're doing it because we like it. Oh, we're doing it because we're not hurting anyone. Well, we may be hurting some, or we may have a negative impact, or our actions may lead people down a bad road. How do you tell your child, for example, abuse is bad, or don't hit someone when you are hitting the child? When you are teaching the child that the way in which he or she should be disciplined or to get to the straight and narrow is when you knock him over the head, or when you slap him across the back, or when you push him down and say, sit down, or when you shout at him and say, don't talk. That's example that you are teaching. And I want to end on this note. For those persons who still don't know, just remember this. No matter where I am, no matter where Jomo Sanga is, count on him to be who he is. No matter where I am, count on me to be who I am. That's my take for this morning.
All right, let's take a break to the top and come back with, we definitely have to interact on this one this morning, Council. All right, so let us jump out and come back.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrosint@fintosurf.com.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see the signs to what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspect say among friends and family.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Will be explosive.
This thing called
Summertime.
District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental. At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus for supreme care and more.
Party done.
Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwback, the anthems, and dance all great.
Wine to the baby, rock on. We like dance so good. She up your body, she jiggle the back, look at it, if a party, rub the fatty, dirty dance.
Throwback Thursday. Boom 1069.
People talk, that's what they do. They don't understand. Home is still a push and go through. Yes, they laugh, they call me names, but they just don't get it. Oh, them see me, I hold my head up just the same. When them see me, them just keep on talking. Me not see them, I just keep on walking. I got my pride, me not gonna show my bad side. Some of them see me as a big pushover. Left me for dead and think I'm gonna kill over. Oh no, not I and I will survive. Never let them get you down. Never let them see you frown. Never let them take away your liberty. Live your life and be free. Never let them get you down. Never let them see you frown. Never let them lead you astray. Starting today, live your life and live it your way.
It's Throwback Thursday.
And we still have Council Thomas with us. We actually have a call on the line. Good morning, you're live.
Hey, good morning. I would like to make a comment. I would like to congratulate Mr. Thomas for this is the second time he would have made comments that would have been, to me, my personal opinion, a bit upsetting or whatever. The first one would have been when Emmanuel High School was a dumping ground, and then he came back and tried with all kind of excuses and explanation. This is the second time now. While he's congratulating the young lady, I don't know her, but at the same time he's putting her down. And I am thinking, he's always one preaching for unity and forever, and I'm thinking definitely if we want to go to unity and stuff, we should not be going down that road. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you, caller. So Council, after, I don't know if you want to say anything in response to that.
Well, unity for me is based on principle. I don't speak about unity for unity's sake. Unity has to be based on principle. Unity has to be based on a set of core values. Unity has to be based on a minimum program of action. So I would not want to unite with someone who I know has no interest in the advancement of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I would not want to unite with the British colonialists.
But you speak of this as though you know for a fact that this is what she's doing. You know this that's an actual fact that that's what she's doing.
Well, I haven't gone into her bedrooms and watched her put anything on her skin.
Okay.
I am not that close to her, but I have observed her over the years, and I speak with almost scientific certainty that the complexion she has now is not the complexion she had before COVID.
All right, we got a caller. Caller, good morning. You're live.
Good morning, miss, and the other gentleman that there.
Yes, good morning.
I want to tell Council morning after sometimes, but I can do that this morning. I listened it. I didn't follow the whole thing, but I think getting a clear understanding of what's going on, because I think I hear him just a while ago talk about it elsewhere. I hope you're not saying that because of the skin, she can't represent or talk about the reparation and all that, because
That is precisely what I'm saying.
in my mind, boss man, I don't really care if she was gay. She couldn't represent at all.
If she couldn't do what?
If she was gay.
What does Guinness have to do with reparations?
No. What I'm saying, we talk, but then.
No, but you're mixing apples and oranges, sir.
Okay. So let me do that part and keep on what we're talking about.
All I'm saying, look, let's take for example, if we conclude, right, that somebody is engaging in a self-hating action.
That's strong words,
how else do you explain one to take off the melanated cell?
But if in the event that she's doing that, you don't know what the reason could be. You don't know why.
Oh, so you would
and I think it's rude to assume.
Let me ask this. All right, Daniel, since you're pushing back so hard, try to explain to me the scientific medical reason for wanting to bleach your skin.
You don't know what the reason.
No. Don't do that to me. You said I don't know the reason. I am asking you to offer up to the audience.
But do you know the reason? But you're the one that makes it seem like you know the reason. You're observing her over the years.
No, the reason has to be. There's only one reason why people bleach their skin. One.
Okay.
This what?
They think that like I've seen some people in Jamaica say, and I've seen North American black cities as well. That in a society that is pregnant with latent, if not blatant racism, the lighter you are, the better chances you have, right? But in St. Vincent, where there is latent racism, the condition for advancement is not a light skin. The vast majority of people who have advanced in politics in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are people who look like me. So that is not a condition for advancement. So consequently, we don't have that reason that you're trying to advance, so you want to lighten your skin, right? So the other reason is one which is grounded in self-hate. I mean, people may not want to say it, people may want to dance around it, but that is the actual, total, complete fact. My nose is too big. My lips are too long. I am black and ugly. I don't see myself as dark and lovely. I see myself as black and ugly. I am not comfortable in my own skin. That is why some of us do some of the things that we want to do.
But if she still do she work now, Counselor?
And who's asking her not to do her work?
No, but I mean, when you start the real, because I mean, look at some of the colors.
That's not ridiculous, man.
Look at some of these people of colors that want to refuse reparation money. They're red people.
I suspected that's where you wanted to go all along.
But they ain't black.
No, I suspected that's where you want, but that is a criticism that you could make as well. But I am saying to you that the issue to argue reparations.
But we want them to argue this point, you know. Maybe we should go down, let's say this church off, because we need to argue this point. Because in other words, we could also say if somebody don't have children, they can't then the board control.
My friend, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Please. Don't do that to yourself.
All right, caller. Thanks very much.
Let's give somebody else an opportunity to call in. Let me just see if we have, because I'm sure we have. All right, let me play this. It's not loading. All right, we got a caller. Good morning. You're live on 106.9.
Hey, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How you doing?
All is well.
Okay. It's very strange. Jumo have made so many points over the couple of weeks about poor people, children who's been beaten, and nobody follow up on the issue. Now, he just speak about bleaching. Everybody knows what bleaching that became a public issue. But the issue with children being beaten by the police, poor people, children, nobody takes it up.
There's nobody take it up. We highlighted here. If you're saying a lot of people didn't take it up, that is different. But don't say nobody take it because
a lot of people didn't take it up, and we didn't have this kind of debate.
Right, yeah, we didn't have this kind of robust discussion. And so.
You understand? But we know people bleach. It's not nothing new. It's not nothing strange. So why do we come on issue?
Maybe because
and you made the point. It's who it is. You know.
But Carly, you make a very good point, right? But the larger issue that we have to deal with, and this is why I said, is who we are dealing with, right? Because if we walk through the market and we see the large array of bleaching creams that are being sold there, and like I said, this is not an issue that I have talked about yesterday or last week. As the Speaker of the House of Assembly in 2018, I brought the issue of bleaching to the floor of the Parliament. So I don't want us to deal with the particular, which happens to be the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs. I want us to deal with the general, which happens to be the problem in Vincentian, Caribbean, and African societies, where African people are so uncomfortable in themselves that they spend thousands of dollars each year to try to change themselves. That's the point that is fundamental. It has nothing to do with the goodly Minister of Foreign Affairs. She may be the symptom upon which sparked this most recent debate. But let us not get mired in a conversation about the senator, the Minister of Foreign Affairs. That's an error we make all the time. This is why, for example, I always resist when you all try to make me the center of the conversation, because that's not where we should go. The conversation should be on policy, it should be on practice, it should be on things that may be harmful to us as a people. That's where we should be concentrating our conversation.
But the issue about bleaching, it's real. It's real. So as I said, I don't see how this become an issue.
All right, caller, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a blessed one.
All right, you as well. We have a comment here. Someone says, good morning. Can you ask our esteemed counsel if he has conclusive evidence that the senator is in fact bleaching? I think we addressed that already.
That's what I was going to say.
All right, we got a caller. Good morning. You're live on 106.9.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Thomas, I am with you. You're speaking facts. If the lady is not bleaching, you should not say it. Okay? So you have to have the facts. And what you're trying to tell them is that you should be black and proud, even representing the nation.
Thanks,
People, I want to repeat, this conversation about bleaching has little to do with the senator. It has to do with the problem.
We have a caller. All right, Council, we have a caller.
Good morning, you're live.
Hello, good morning, good morning. My favorite reggae singer, Richie Spice, have a line in one of his songs, Black Like a Tar. He said, if I'm going to bleach out your skin, you sin. So we see ourselves in him, and I'm not saying he girl they bleaching because I don't know how to say she bleaching.
She's not a girl, she's a 36-year-old woman. She's not a girl.
Apologies, the 36-year-old woman, the senator, I don't know her, so I'm not making it about her. I have friends who does bleach, and I tell them that's an abomination to God to bleach out your skin. No. This is bigger than bleaching, because when I was younger, my grandmother used to tell me when I come in home, if I see a black cat, turn around and go home because it's an evil thing. The Jesus in my grandmother's living room is a white man. So when I was closing my eye and asking for somebody to bless me was a white man, I was praying too. And it's the white people and them who colonialize us. The white man and them who take our culture. The white man and them who take our language. So bleaching is just another byproduct of colonialization. And the strongest tool in the colonializer's toolbox is the mind of the colonialized. So when we see ourselves less than and we think we're going to bleach our skin to go closer to the colonializer, we don't lose the war before we do pick up a stick or a bamboo or a cutlass. So Vincent and John Public, we have to really wake up and really pay attention to what's going on. Sammy Sosa, one of the best baseball players in the world, bleach out his skin and lose our credibility in my work. All these African people and some people who've been bleaching over years and years and years will come and tell you, boys, bleaching caused me to get skin cancer. No? And if you really study what melanin is the most popular substance on earth. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. That's the closest thing to God. And melanin is what vibrates our immune system to help us rejuvenate ourselves and not be as sick as people who lack in melanin. So we need to look within ourselves and don't let nobody tell us our story. And we need to research our own story. Big up that Marcus Garvey because his birthday was yesterday. Rise up, my African people. We are Garifuna. And don't let nobody come take out the Garifuna out of our brain and dissolve it off our skin. We're warriors. And don't let bleaching cream reduce us to less than what we are. Big up all yourself. Thanks, Council, for bringing up this topic because this topic is what our children need to hear morning, noon, and night. Big up yourself.
All right, thank you, Max. Council, my question to you is, you spoke of her, being the first female that she's relatively young. And then you mentioned the comment that you made, which is what everybody is talking about anyway. Do you think that you slighted or took away from her accomplishment by making the statement you did?
Not at all. She takes away from her accomplishments, not me.
Councilor, I have a comment here. Someone said we talk about division, and Jomo at the time not aware of his contribution, not helping to reduce the political divide. Instead, at times it fueled the divide. Could you?
How does that come in fuel a political divide? This is why I said that we make an error if we take the conversation of bleaching and look at it as an issue with Senator Kizal Peters. Bleaching is a larger problem. I repeat the point. 4 years ago, in 2018, as the Speaker of the House of Assembly in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I asked the Parliament to address the issue of bleaching. This has nothing to do with Kizal Peters.
So basically, you're saying that if it was an NDP person or candidate or something.
Man, please, don't even ask me that question.
Well,
All
I
right,
think
we got
that's
a
what they're
caller.
asking.
Good morning, you're live. We'll wrap up with this caller.
Good morning. Fernando.
Yes, sir.
Would you bleach?
No, bleaching is not my
Why
thing.
wouldn't you bleach? Why wouldn't you bleach?
Why would I?
You love your color. You love your natural color.
Yeah, I'm proud of
Right.
my complexion.
So why would you want to change your color? Why would you bleach to change your color?
I wouldn't want to do
We
that.
were born black. We are African.
Yes.
And when Mr. Thomas raised the point,
Mm-hmm.
I don't give him wrong, because why would we want to change our complexion? For what? Tattooing on your skin, all these things. Why would you put all these? Why? It's just a fashion kind of thing. Bowing up your nose, and we know the Africans bow their nose and the ears and so forth. But why would you want to bleach your skin to change your color? Why the white people coming down in the sun to get tan to look like we?
You hear some people say it's for style?
The style.
Yeah.
So bleaching is style.
That's why that doesn't mean.
So then,
all them young men who walking with the pants below the backside, that's style too.
Style. And why would you want to bleach your skin? And then you want to go and speak on behalf of black people, and you are running from your color? That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Why would you want to do that? And we look at where we rarely see clips of white people abusing us and calling us niggers, spitting in our face and doing all sorts of things already. And it's part of that why we want to bleach, because we don't want to go to that forum where people would look at us that way and treat us in that way. We're African, we're black. I never put a tattoo, earring, nothing on my skin, and I'm proud of my color. I am proud of my color, and I would always be proud of black. And Mr. Thomas, thank you for talking about it, because I have heard someone else, and I wouldn't call his name, speak about that same bleaching of that same person. It was mentioned already. And it was a bit of topic, but it didn't hit the forum like how Mr. Thomas was out and it start now. But somebody else had talked about already, about that same thing already. I have heard it, but I would not call the person name who said it. But I've heard it. So let we stick to we are black. Why we want to change our color to say we can bleach out and this and that? Maybe clothes with dirty, we put in Clorox, man. If we Clorox is with black clothes. Come on. Mr. Thomas, thanks for raising these topics, and thanks for keeping it. And who wants to criticize you, you stand for what you believe in. Have a good day.
Thank you for the contribution.
All right.
All right. That's probably a good time upon which I can say.
Yes.
Until we meet again.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, Council.
And that's where we wrap up our Plain Talk segment for this morning. We'll take this final caller before we jump out for our break. Good morning, you're live.
Miss Vera and the others who are there, good morning.
Yes. You can't seem to remember our name at all, eh?
What up? You know when I say all the others.
All right, man, go ahead.
Yeah, this situation. Chalk does sing a song a few years ago, good bit of years ago, entitled White People Laughing at We. And he was singing about bleaching. And not only bleaching the skin, turning the African hair into European or Indian. Nobody attack him. And let me say this also. The word of God declared that God have made many nations out of one man blood. Many nations. If God make me black, why I want to become brown? These are things in which we have to see. If God make me brown, why I want to go and buy black paint and paint my skin black or paint my skin white? If God make me white, why I want to paint my skin brown or black? We are dissatisfied with the color that we have placed us upon this earth. Mr. Thomas is right. Mr. Thomas is right. And some people, you call them opportunists, they only seek for opportunity to attack people when they bring certain light. When they bring certain light or knowledge, it is something that needed to be addressed. And if you notice what's going now in India, that is why it have an upper caste and a lower caste in humanity over there, because a whole set of the black Indians, dark-skinned Indians, had to do all kind of stupidness for that to be accepted by the society. If women are doing that, it's because they're insatisfied the way in which God make them. So they're trying to make over themselves. Have a good morning, my dear.
All right, thank you. All right, all right, that person dropped out. So let me just read some messages quickly before we jump out for a commercial break. You want to make sure that you check out Flow so that you can level up this summer with a free Samsung Galaxy Tab 9 Lite, all when you sign up to super fast broadband 250 or higher internet package. Check them out in store in Kingstown or Arnoldville until 6 p.m. to sign up to this plan or a Flow service that's right for you. We got a caller. Good morning, you're live.
Hi, good morning. My name is Kenton Chancellor.
Good morning, Kenton.
Morning.
I think that this is a very useful discussion that we're having in our country. While we have this focus on it now, it is really not a new discussion. And it's one that people have been having for quite a while. As Joe said, he raised it in Parliament 4 years ago, and it was dealt with in a particular way. My own view is that as predominantly people of African descent, black people, that we need to understand who we are, what we are, and believe more strongly in ourselves. And if we believe more strongly in ourselves, then we would address all of these issues that cause us to want to look less black. And of course, it goes beyond skin bleaching, but a lot of the other things that are done, they have no real lasting physical impact on the individual. Like, for instance, if someone does a particular thing to his or her hair, especially if there are no chemicals involved, then one can just revert to one's original condition. But when one engages in skin bleaching, then it has lasting health implications, and that might have implications for our healthcare system. My own view is that if someone loves him or herself and believes in him or herself, then he or she should not bleach. And I don't happen to think that somebody bleaching, whether or not somebody bleaches is their own personal business. I really don't think so. I think the fact that one bleaches says a lot about where one is mentally. And when we have people in certain positions who have attained a certain level of education and then achieved a certain level of success, if that person is bleaching, then it says a lot about that person. I mean, Kenville, Shady, and I, we're all black people. We might be different shades of black. But if I think that if Shady and I, we have the same complexion, and then I say, if I'm a little lighter, if I look like Daniel, then I am more beautiful. What am I saying about Shady? And what am I saying about everybody who's darker than me? Am I saying that everybody who's darker than me is uglier than me? And these are some of the things that we need to consider, especially if this bleaching is being engaged in by somebody who's supposed to be representing the public or representing the country. So while there's a particular individual in focus now, there might be a particular individual in focus. I think this is a larger issue that we really need to, that we really need to address head on and address all of the issues connected there too. We have our children who are growing up who, and there are studies about these things, about kids feeling that white dolls are more beautiful than black dolls and all of this. So we really need to address this issue. And I think it should not just be something where we just have a conversation and move on, because it is going to surface again.
Yeah, it's definitely going to surface again. And I think, Kenton, you touched on some very important points there. I think I wanted to just address a bit of the pushback. And in the context of Miss Peters being now the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and do you think Jomo comment was fair in that they would have implied that she probably would not perform her task as to the best of her ability because she would have bleached her skin?
I listened to Mr. Thomas's comments, and I listened to them in their entirety. My understanding of what he was saying, he was not saying that she can't be a foreign affairs minister. He raised a specific point that says, if she's engaged in this particular activity, how then can she represent me on this particular issue? So I don't see how this speaks to her overall competence. So, for instance, if Kenton Chance is a self-confessed practicing Christian, I would understand where somebody say, well, how can I have confidence in you writing about same-sex relationships in a fair way? So I didn't see it as any attack on her or any criticism of her as a person. I saw his comment as saying, on this particular issue, how can I expect her to represent me if she is engaged in this particular action? So I don't see it as a full-scale attack on her or an attack in any way. I mean, we live in a society where we all have our insecurities, and sometimes when people touch certain things that are very close to us, or causes us to look at certain things that we'd rather ignore, then it makes us uncomfortable. And sometimes the natural inclination is to react to the person who's making the comment. And by the way, Shady, thank you very much for playing that song yesterday. I think you need to play those kinds of songs more often. We need songs and other creative pieces that boost people self-confidence, boost their morality, the young people, not just because of what was. I've never heard this song before, but I thought it's a very, very beautiful song.
Kenton, sorry to interject. Have you brought this point about the same point that Jomo raised yesterday about the minister before?
No, I never.
Okay.
I never raised that point about the minister.
Okay, but you made a post about her or something. Or I'm just trying to get clarity because I'm seeing someone saying something about that.
Well, I'm a journalist. I've written about the senator before, but in all honesty, I think I know what people are talking about. But if they go, they would see that I never said anything about the senator and bleaching.
Okay.
Never. Nobody can make that. Look.
It sounds like you made some trouble, but okay.
But I don't know about that part. I mean, I made a post saying that she should protect her hands from sunburn. I never said anything. I never said anything about bleaching or anything like that. But I wanted to respond to a point that somebody was making earlier about, the thing is, when people bleach, they fool no one, They fool no one. You look at people and you, in most cases, you know that they're bleaching. I mean, I've had the good fortune of going to Africa, and I've gone to conferences, and I've seen people, and I'm like, gosh, you really need to stop this. You're black, and nature blessed you with a particular shade of black. Wear it proudly. Whatever nature blesses you with in terms of your beauty.
Yes.
Wear it proudly and be who you are. We have to say to the young people, say, look, this skin color is nothing to be ashamed of. This is something for us to wear proudly. I remember a few years ago when Ruhan Bilinji, I'm remembering his formal name more than I think. Eye Candy, yes, Eye Candy. He took that picture of that young lady, very black and beautiful, and everybody was praising it. So how can we be praising her for wearing her black so beautifully, and at the same time defend people who are bleaching? You have to sit there and say, look, come on, my brother, come on, my sister, what you're doing is wrong. And that's what I do to people who I know all the time. I met a woman in Kingston, and she and I were having a conversation. Somebody was doing it, and I said, look, why are you bleaching yourself? And she was highly offended. But I mean, but at the same time, right? If I am bleaching, why should I be offended if somebody says I'm bleaching? I should bleach and proud. I should be in the same way I say, look, this is my natural complexion. I'm proud of it. If I feel that this complexion, whatever complexion I have, is not beautiful, and I decide to quote unquote and enhance it with bleaching product, I should go and say, look, I am proud of this. I think this is more beautiful than what I was. So if somebody is in fact bleaching, that should not be a point of shame for them because somebody talks about it. It should, go and wear it proudly. And I mean, I'm sure that the good senator, and I'm not talking about her and whether or not she might be bleaching, I'm sure that the good senator has a really inspirational story. Somebody who rose from Lowman's Leeward, went through, I'm not too sure what her family background is, but generally these stories are the same about struggle and rising. Everybody likes those kinds of stories. So I'm sure when she goes to school, she can speak to kids and say, look, I can be an inspiration for you. 2 years ago, nobody knew who I was. I was working in a law chamber. When I say nobody can be, don't split hairs on that. She was not in the national discussion. Today, 2 years after, she is Minister of Foreign Affairs. And she can probably say that has nothing to do with my skin color. It has to do with my education and my experience, and you can feel confident that I can represent you. I think I've been on the line for a while.
All right, thank you, Kenton. All right, thank you very much for calling.
Yeah.
And we got to wrap up here because we have to make way for Mr. Weeks. His segment is coming up next right here on OMG in the morning.
At Cashways, we buy, sell, and trade almost anything of value. Get cash for gold same day. The highest prices on jewelry, gold, silver.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
From the 12th to the 9th, it's Union Island with Union Island Marine Tour.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentions that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Drink it up. Island sips, plumbers walk.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk.
Work on Sunday.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first gold mine run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second gold mine run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Blacker than Baba Green, get paler than Michael and Billie Jean. It's like you always celebrating Halloween. It might look like settings well nice and pretty, you know. Skin brown and a glisten, everybody you want. But wait till tomorrow, the beginning of your sorrow. When your brain start melt, let them around. I know everybody you robe. I know everybody you robe. Not because Jack and Grace and our granny you robe. No means say everybody you robe.
Martin Luther black, Malcolm X black, Marcus Garvey black, Barack Obama black, Bill Clinton black. How you think about that? How will leave a great, some of the greatest people in African history document that. So free up black people. Live up black people. I in a jail someone feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain them chop people. Love black people. Free up black people. In a jail someone feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain them chop people.
Now leave me. No leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another chance. It's too hard to say goodbye. No leave me, no leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another chance. It's too hard to say goodbye.
With your city games, girl, you know you're hot and cold, you're in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends, then you want go north and south. So your love rock soul, me know I'm gonna do it again. Hey, you know you're hot and cold, in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends, then you want go north and south. So your love rock soul, me know I'm gonna do it again. No, this is not a joke thing. Why you laughing? What you really are dealing with? Hey, you stop the walking while I'm talking. Stop playing with my feelings. Better you love me and not chat to me. Just see me and not see me. Last night we lay down, you turn your back, give me. Like the loving and not feeling. You know you're hot and cold, you're in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends. Then you want go north and south. Don't you love rock soul? Me know I'm gonna do it again. Hey, you know you're hot and cold, in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends. Then you want go north and south. Don't you love rock soul? Me know I'm gonna do it again.
She wants to be like them people on TV. She wants to look like them girls in the magazine. She got big dreams. See herself on the big screen. She asks, do you love me? I say you're just right. Absolutely, I love you just the way you are, girl. You don't have to change, you don't have to do a thing, no, just the way you are, girl. If you put on a powder, if you take off a phone, just the way you are, girl. Wake up with no makeup, when I break up, just the way you are, girl. In my eyes, you're a star, girl. She fit me, and she give me love plenty. Yeah, she authentic. This are the real thing, this are the plastic. See, I got big plans. I used to be my wife, I'm now your husband. She said, what is it you like about me? Mr. Woman, you're not fit, change nothing. I love you just the way you are, girl. You don't have to change, you don't have to do a thing, no, just the way you are, girl. If you put on a powder, if you take off a pound, babe, just the way you are, girl. Wake up with no makeup when I break up, just the way you are, girl. And in my eyes, you're a star, girl.
And before we switch gears and bring in Mr. Weeks, quick message for you. Got to check out Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beckway. You have until 10 p.m. tonight to place your order for your Max Pizza, which will be delivered tomorrow 5:30 p.m. with the Beckway Express. You can call Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beckway at 458-3474. And if you're locked on from Brooklyn, New York, check out Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant on Clarkson Avenue. They've got your pulled chicken sliders, your mozzarella sticks, your guacamole and plantain chips, your all-American burger. You can get chicken, rice, and peas, and you can even get steak. So check out Woodsy's Bar and Restaurant today. Let us change gears right now and welcome Mr. Weeks.
Time to connect with the most loved man on radio. Sir Lancelot is in the building.
All right, I believe we have him on the line. Good morning, Mr. Weeks.
Hi, Daniel. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am good.
Okay, happy to hear that.
I sound so low-key this morning.
Who was that?
Morning, Shady.
Morning, Mr. Weeks.
Sorry, Daniel. I will come back to that.
Okay.
I was just asking you to lift your spirit a bit, Daniel.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Fernandez there.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Horn. Good morning, my friend. You heard me, Daniel?
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Weeks. The floor is yours.
I want to talk to Shady a little bit.
I'm listening.
Shady, some people tell me you the worst. You orchestrated with Leroy. I tell them Leroy was just throwing a tantrum yesterday. What you say? I tell them you good. You're the best selector. You're quick. What you say? Orchestrated a tantrum. You plead in the fifth.
Dignified silence.
Shady say keeping a dignified silence.
All right. Good morning, Marlon. Marlon, sometimes you dip low, you know. And you do so in areas that you're not competent in. But that's another discussion for another time. We can't have that.
Weeks, you like your shades, eh?
Did you hear what Marlon said when he came on Monday after me?
I can't recall.
Okay. Marlon used a lot of descriptive words, yeah?
Okay,
I try to avoid doing that. Because I know we can go back to the subject matter and we can speak about that.
Right.
And I'm sure Marlon would demonstrate in that discussion that he doesn't know what he's talking about. I want to salute IKTV, sister organization of Boom. I see they advertising for 8 o'clock tonight to air broadcast a tribute to Miss Grace Eustace, that stalwart educator who spent her life in education. And I'm hoping, I will not be able to, but I'm hoping that the students of the Emmanuel High School and the J.P. Eustace Memorial Secondary School, especially those who are entering the school for the first time, I'm hoping that they will listen. Because I am certain that all that will be said about Miss Eustace would be great things. And I want the students to note, particularly those who are going in for the first time, that they can go to the Emmanuel High School and become lawyers. They can become medical doctors. They can become diplomats. They can become anything they want to be. And I chose those 3 professionals because I can give you the names of persons. Maybe I can add the chief surveyor as well. Can become a chief surveyor. They can become school inspector in New York. I can give the names of persons who held these provisions. Yes, Fernando, you will hear I'm going soon. Who went to the Emmanuel High School and attained these levels. Because the Emmanuel High School was never a dump, will never be a dump as far as I'm concerned. Because parents and guardians send the children there, and the children attain as much as they work to attain. Don't let anybody condemn you to be rubbish, garbage. Go to school, you may have preferred to go to a different school. This is where your place. Go to school and do well. I want to talk about Leroy and his tantrum and his defense of homosexuality and all of that, which is quite unnatural. But I will save that for another time because I really want this morning the focus to be on good things. We can't spend our time bad-minded people. Every young person trying to make a way in the ULP, you do everything to pull them down. Carlos James is not a leader, and Luke is this. And now, Kisal, who will become Prime Minister of this country, she's not good enough to talk about reparation. But you, because reparation is because she's bleaching and that's not African. But we know that Africans bleach. Real Africans, they bleach their skin. I am not supporting it. I am not defending it. I'm saying that we know that real Africans bleach. They wear braids. And they do all of these things that this one of the African who defended and continued to defend Batman, homosexuals. Those are my comments for this morning, and it's right there.
All right, Mr. Weeks.
All right, let's run this commercial break to the top and come right back.
Come back, okay, Mr. Weeks?
Yes, that's okay.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Gold Mine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Gold Mine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Gold Mine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Gold Mine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
They depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see these signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See, suspect, say! Among friends and families, a message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
The Meliseswe Brothers presents TMB Goldmine Caribbean SVG 2022. On Saturday 6th, we kickstart with the family.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Boom FM and IKTV. Our proceeds will go to Goldmine Foundation SVG.
I can be anything.
Summertime. District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
Lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
When's the last time you heard styles like these?
Are you ready for Bacchanal? When we go show.
Party done.
Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwbacks, the anthems, and dance hall greats. Throwback Thursday.
When the top boy evolution.
Boom 1069.
I am a winner, 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 I am a winner. I'm on top of the world. There ain't no bringing me down. I'm on top of the world. There ain't no bringing me down. Tell them I was born to win. Yeah. I'm a winner. Yeah. Tell them I was born to win. Yeah. I am a winner.
Bring, start the vibe. Right now, celebration time. Congratulations, man. I'm so high right now, cloud nine. Get a youth of it, get in alive. And in case they can't tell me full of eyes.
Sorry, you can't talk in a problem, Richard. Oh.
I'm on top of the world. There ain't no bringing me down. I'm on top of the world. There ain't no bringing me down. Tell them I was born to win. Tell them I was born to win.
The evolution of radio. Boom 1069.
and we still have Mr. Weeks on the line. Mr. Weeks, there are some persons who feel like you are being disingenuous
No,
about.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I did something that I don't like to do. And don't. Sorry, continue.
About your comments.
What is the disingenuity?
They're
Give
mentioning,
an example.
to be specific, your comments about the Minister Peters.
Yeah. What about her? I'm being disingenuous that she would become prime minister of this country.
That's
That's the only thing I said about her.
Mr. Weeks, I don't have much question for you today, but I would
You
just
mean
like
many questions, Fernando? You mean you don't have many questions for me today? Not much.
yes. I want to ask you to engage your thoughts. What are your thoughts on persons bleaching their skin?
To each his own, Fernando.
So
I want to bleach mine. My skin is black, smooth and pretty. That's what I'm told. So I want to bleach mine. But to each his own.
Okay.
Or two.
Huh? What did you say?
I said to each his own, and I add her as well.
Okay.
Two comments here. I'll just read them. This person says, Mr. Weeks, majority of Africans do not bleach their skin. My mother is an African, and my entire African family does not bleach.
Not all Africans bleach their skin. Not all Vincentians bleach their skin. I didn't say all Africans bleach their skin. I didn't say the majority of Africans bleach their skin. I said they are African in Africa who bleach their skin and wear braids.
Okay. We have another comment here. This person says, good morning. I'm asking, please get Mr. Weeks to repeat what he just said about homosexuals and Mr. Thomas defending them. I believe Mr. Weeks came prepared, and I can't believe that's the comparison he's making to cast the aspersion of hypocrisy on Mr. Thomas. I want to be sure I heard and understood him correctly.
I am saying, Daniel, without any apology, that homosexuality is unnatural. It is self-hating. I wish I can describe what I perceive to be an homosexual act. And I wouldn't do that on morning radio.
Right.
But if I were to do that, I am sure that the listeners will determine that it is self-hating.
But listen, Mr. Weeks.
And it is not, hold on. And I don't believe that is African. There are people who defend that and feel that they have the right to talk about reparation because they hate themselves because a teacher once told him that he black and ugly.
I don't think we catch your point.
We left
What about that to catch? I am saying,
I think we didn't follow.
I am saying a teacher once told Leroy, or said about Leroy, that he was black and ugly. And since that, Leroy has hated himself.
I'm not speaking about, I'm speaking about the homosexuality aspect.
Yeah.
You're saying that someone, that's the part I'm not getting. You're saying that someone is defending homosexuals. Well, specifically, I'm presuming it's Miss Council Thomas.
Yes, Leroy defended homosexuality in court, didn't he? You don't know that?
And you're saying that is against...
Hypocrite. It's unnatural. Homosexuality is unnatural.
And you share the same sentiment?
That what?
He's saying, Mr. Weeks is saying.
Oh, homosexual is unnatural.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is what I'm saying in terms of the criticism of the homosexuality. You don't share the same criticism of Apostle bleaching.
No, I'm just repeating what is said here.
By Jomo?
Yes, and others.
That's what I was saying. That's what he's...
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you think homosexuality is unnatural, Fernando?
No, he's trying to understand if you're saying that that's your opinion of it, or you're saying that that's
Yes,
what council
yes.
has said about it.
I am saying that my opinion that it is unnatural.
Right, right. And
What is your opinion, Fernando?
I agree with you. I
Okay.
agree with you. But I'm saying why how come your attitude towards the bleaching now is so different?
What is my attitude towards the bleaching?
Well, you said basically to each their own and so forth.
To each their own in terms of homosexuality. I didn't. I didn't.
Bleaching towards bleaching. You said towards.
Yes,
to
but
the-
yes, but if you ask me, I said about homosexuality to each their own as well. Once you don't come with the nastiness to me.
Okay.
Okay.
But you will be more what you call it? You will be more easier. I'm trying to find the right word, but you will be more easier on someone who's bleaching as opposed to someone who's a homosexual, basically.
More easier, Fernando.
Let me get the correct word anyway. I'm trying to find you won't be as harsh or you won't be as critical. Maybe I could say that.
Or scornful.
Or scornful towards someone who is bleaching as opposed to someone who is a homosexual.
I have not expressed an opinion on bleaching here, other than to say that to each his own, and to say that persons in Africa bleach as well.
Right. Tolerance is the word. Tolerance, yes. Yeah. Okay.
So what's the question?
No, I was asking if you would show more tolerance to someone who's bleaching as opposed to someone who is
But Fernando, I just said to each his own in terms of homosexuality,
and bleaching.
to each his own in terms of bleaching.
Okay.
And her too.
Someone is saying that your comments about homosexuals are disparaging. Do you think that?
It might be. If persons can interpret it that way.
But you're okay with being offensive to
well, he might be, in
persons
his
who-
opinion,
who-
he's now offended. He's now offensive. I think that's what he said.
Well, I'm asking him.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
I was asking you if you're okay with being offensive to persons who are
homosexual.
Yes.
No, I said to each their own. Once you don't come to me with it, nobody can bring any
You
cream
refer
to
to the
me.
it as nastiness.
Yes. Nobody can bring cream to me and I will put it on my skin. I will not tolerate that.
Right. Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right, Mr. Weeks, is there anything you would like to add?
I just want to, as we get closer to the end of August, to encourage our children in their preparation for the new school term, to be confident. Black, white, or brown, be confident. And if you have not started your preparation yet, it is about time you start. Those of you who are going to be doing literature, get your books and read them and so forth.
Awesome. Okay, Mr. Weeks, thank you very much.
Because education is key, and maybe next week we can talk about education as well. Yeah. Thanks, Fernando. Thanks, Daniel. You guys have a great day.
All right, thanks, Mr. Weeks. I don't know what's going on with this show today, man. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Yes, good morning, Daniel.
Morning.
Now, Fernando.
Hey, good. Hey, man.
Yeah, me again. I totally disagree with what Mr. Weeks just said and the way he said it about a teacher once called Mr. Thomas black and ugly, right? If you were picking on Mr. Thomas has been, if he heard that from the teacher, or people might have said it to him, has he ever got offended about it? He has tried to change it. I guess he's proud of being black and ugly. Because I normally say, right, my mom has 8 kids. And I always say to my children or to anybody, I am the ugliest one out of all my brothers and sisters. I always tell people that. And I am proud of how I look. I'm proud of my color. If you want to say Charles, you're ugly or however, thank you for it. It's a compliment, and I will take it because I'm proud of who I am, right?
Yeah.
And if someone come out and speak about you heard Kenton speak this morning.
Yes.
And Daniel, you asked Kenton if he had mentioned anything about that or anything like that, right? And he said no. He said might have said something.
Sunburn. He said
sunburn. Right.
From sunburn.
And I am still subject to correction. I heard him speak about that already. Right? He spoke about that already. And the
with reference to the senator, you mean? To the minister?
I think he made reference to her, yes. I think I'm subject to, he could correct me if I'm wrong, but
he said, I asked him and he said no.
Right. Well, he would have made a post that the senator need to protect
because you asked it because of what somebody else is. Somebody probably sent in a message also to you guys.
Yes.
And probably that person figure it the same way too.
Yes.
So it's not just me alone, right? And Mr. Thomas has and Kenton has put it out there. Well, but Mr. Thomas was making reference. If you want to represent me as a black person and you are a black person and doing such thing to yourself, right? You're in a position to represent me. Right? Because why would you want to represent me as a black person and you're doing this to your skin to be different? It don't make no sense. And let me just say, I hold offense of Mr. Weeks bringing that up to say what a teacher said about Mr. Thomas being black and ugly. That's the man color. That's the man. He didn't make himself. He didn't create himself. And Mr. Thomas, looking at Mr. Thomas and knowing Mr. Thomas who he is, I could say he is one person who is very proud of himself and how he looks and who he is, right? Yeah. And I don't think this subject reached there where he should have bring that up. But school teacher say he been black and ugly and all them kind of things. I am black. I am ugly. I've never called myself as a handsome person or good looking person, whatever you want to put it. I am me. I am Charles. Ain't nobody will be Charles. I'm proud of who I am and what and how I was. I know I'm African descent and I'm good for that.
Yeah. And even when somebody call you black and ugly, it doesn't mean you're black. Well, it means you're black, but it doesn't mean you're ugly.
Exactly. I'm black and I'm proud to be who I am. And people who say, you nigger. I say, hi nigger, what's up? I throw it back to them. I take it as a compliment. I am a nigger. When you have a look at Roots, I think we need to have our television station or encourage our children to look at the movie Roots, because I used to look at Roots as a little boy. It was an episode, It's an episode, and in Roots it shows you how black people was, how the whites used to treat us. Huh? And we fight for freedom. Man, I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud to be black. It have a song say, proud to be black, Shady, you like pull up them kind of thing. Pull them up. You know what I mean? Let me do go down the road. So and as usual, Max made a good contribution this morning again. Max made a good contribution this morning again, and I always like to listen to Max. So guys, have a wonderful time and leave somebody else to say something.
Yeah,
have a good day.
Yeah.
I'm drained, man.
You
energy is syncing with my energy. Good morning, you're live.
Hello?
We got some messages and so let's see, this call is calling back. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Miss Vera and Fernando.
Hey, good dinner.
I managed to hold your name because there used to be a Mexicano star named Fernando Sancho. So I'm going to hold that now.
All right.
Yeah, Miss Vera and Fernando and who else there?
Shady.
I know you all are young people. Did you all have any pictures around with Michael Jackson when he was a child and a teenager?
Yeah.
And when he come to a certain age, what he did to himself?
Yes. Yeah.
Did he bleach himself?
Well, yeah, he bleached.
And you see from a wonderful black young man, he turned himself into a zombie. That is how far. And remember, as you start to go in the road of bleaching, you just reach to the extreme. And I'm saying this from what the psalmist saying. I was beautifully and wonderfully made. And in Revelation chapter 4, the last verse, it states that God have made everything for his pleasure. So if God make me for he God pleasure, a brown man, and I want to turn white, that means I is not in favor of the color, the coloration that God put me here on.
You're not proud of yourself.
Exactly. And you see, I watch things from a biblical point of view. And if you make something brown, and that thing is said not satisfied with that, it want to become white or it want to become black. It's against his creator. He gone, You getting me?
Yes.
And definitely, these are things in which we have to become conscious of.
Okay.
God make me so. In color, he got some of them put their body out of shape from what God really give them.
Okay.
All of these are the kind of things. And to be honest, Mr. Weeks should not go down the road with Jomo. Do I understand, Because if you're condemning getting rid of your skin color, homosexuality also is wrong. But don't tell me homosexuality is wrong and you go tolerate the other one.
Right.
All of them wrong.
Okay. Thanks very much, man.
Good day.
Appreciate.
All right. I want to read this comment because this is exactly how I'm feeling, right? This sums up everything that I am feeling. This person says, "Good morning. Ugliness is a personality. We're all beautiful. I don't like where this conversation is going. Very disparaging and inhumane."
What are you talking about?
What?
Which conversation?
You in the same
No, because
studio?
we've been talking about there's some homosexuality that was mentioned. There was some
Really
skin
going on with
bleaching.
you, boy?
What are you
You ain't
talking about?
listening, boy.
Homosexuality or skin bleaching?
All of it.
Well, it's
All
a
of it,
conversation
all of it.
that
All
needs
of
to
it.
be had. I mean.
Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Fernando.
Yes, good morning.
How are you guys?
We are fine.
This is Lavon.
Hey, Lavon.
I want to comment this morning, not on people's skin color, sexual orientation, but I want to comment on what people bring to the table. And I'd like to look at people who come to politics and to national development. And I like to think about what they can bring and what they represent. And because I like to see myself and my involvement in politics as not just more of the same as a young person who's involved in it, And I look at people on the government side who are supposed to be young and progressive and were supposed to bring something different. And the problem with these so-called young qualified voices in the Unity Labour Party is that they're no different from the old voices. The only difference is that they're younger in age. And, that leads me to believe that they're not smarter in any way and that they have little to nothing to offer beyond the string that ties them to the current leader of the party. I don't ever see them standing on the side of the people. So if we go back to the situation of the teachers and the dismissed people, I don't see them standing up and being a different voice. I don't ever see them disagreeing with Gonzalez and his tyranny. They're only young and probably have some academic qualification, but what does it matter when they're singing from the same song sheet of hate and the same song sheet of victimization
So
the same song
you're
sheet.
saying they're not showing any leadership qualities?
And I'm saying the same kettle of fish. And from the moment you as a young progressive decide to join the Unity Labour Party in such a way, you're telling me that you agree with the way in which the teachers and the dismissed workers were treated. You're telling me that you agree with the dignified silence that was meted out to Yugi Farrell. You're telling me that you do not stand up for women who you do not believe the victims when it comes on to sexual crime. That's what you're telling me. Because you're joining that cesspool of nastiness, of darkness and tyranny that is reigning over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And for that reason, I cannot see any difference. What new are you bringing to the table? I don't care about all the other things that are being discussed. I want to know, how are you being different? How are you distinguishing yourself? What new are you bringing to the table as a young person in national politics? What's the discourse that you're taking charge and leading out on? Because when you go and you sit down in that meeting and you don't stand up and say it is time for us to reinstate teachers and give them back their full benefits, then what difference are you making? How are you going to be a future prime minister and you're the same old? It's utter rubbish. When people come into politics, we must not look at them and say, oh, this person have a good personality, or this, and that is fine, or this person is young and they're fresh. No. What are you bringing to the table? You're just more of the same. And that's my contribution this morning.
Thank you very much for your and Daniel, you see the conversation that some person are finding inappropriate and all that is a conversation that needs to be had, because there is a need for Black people to feel empowered. You know.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I just heard Laverne from the other side there expressing herself, expressing her views and how she sees things, and I just called to endorse some of the things she had to say there. We are living in a small 2x2 country, and anything happens, you know, anything that goes beyond the contrary, the ordinary, whatever, we all know about it. Sometimes some of us know about it, but we're afraid to speak about it.
Right.
Because why? We don't want to get ourselves entangled, maybe, but sometimes there's things that we have to speak about. Not like who deal with who, or who got how much man and who got how much woman and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But of course, when all, according to your position, the office that you hold, you know, you have to paint a good, you have to show a better example. You have to be, for instance, they say example is the greatest teacher. And I also believe in, you know, in that saying, because what the people see is what they will believe, right? And sometimes we just treat a lot of important matters, issues that are affecting our country. We just treat it or disregard it, you know, without making an input. We have so many churches in this country. I wish I could have go somewhere and find out, because they all have to be registered. If you're practicing a religion, I believe, how many churches we have in this country. I mean, this is something I've raised a long time ago. You know, because the church is to make us a better people. You know, according to what is preached, your beliefs and all of that. We're supposed to be a better people. Huh? But are we seeing that? Are we really seeing that? And you know, Jomo made a statement yesterday when, and we see the reaction. We see what it is causing. But it ain't, you know, Jomo come under the microscope, he comes under fire now by left, right, and center. You know why? Because he was once part of the Unity Labour Party that is really now maybe being exposed and You have a leader, one leader, and it appears as though there are no other leaders, although he will tell you this, and the leader will, I'm speaking about the Prime Minister, will tell you this and tell you that. Why is this so? Where is the transition? Huh? So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised one of these mornings you get up, or one of these nights you might hear something shocking. Because if you're having so much internal problems with selecting a successor, it only goes to show things are happening. A lot of things are happening in the dark or behind the scenes that we are yet to know. So until such time, all this talk about leadership and passing over leadership, it's just trying to make fools or puppies of us. Thank you. That's all.
Right, thank you very much. Yeah, Daniel. So I was coming back and just finding a bit of issue with the person who said the conversation is sort of inappropriate. I am just saying where we have our black sisters and brothers kind of altering the skin.
I don't think that's what the person meant. We got a call. Okay. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning. I have to try and adopt Mr. Mackenzie's method to get on. Mr. Weeks, what did exactly did Mr. Weeks say about homosexual that was offensive? Are people going to say what he said? They should say it say what it is.
I was trying to find out what was offensive.
Yeah, because seriously, you're going to ask, is it not unnatural behavior? So it must be offensive. It is unnatural, just like somebody coming to steal my stuff. It's offensive. What is wrong with stuff? I don't get it. The thing is, though, ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago, the discussion came up about tattoos. You had a radio station owner promoting tattoos as though it's something really good. I went and I did the research on it, and it's something really bad. Furthermore, bleach. Listen, yes, you could go bleach if you want, but have you gone and figure out what medical damage could be done to you? A few years ago, people want to talk. A few years ago, a whole bunch of women, all white, decided they wanted some bigger breasts. They wanted to look more black. So they injected their breasts with, I forget the name of the thing now, from a company upstate New York.
Silicone.
Yeah, some silicone sort of thing. And then what happened? The thing would burst, and then they would get cancer. And then they decided to sue the company. Now I'm here scratching my head. Nobody forced you to do that, did they? You went, you say you wasn't happy with what God gave you. You went and do stuff, and now you want to sue the company. That is that for now. Let me say this now. Okay. I have less problem with somebody who bleach, less problem with somebody who tattoo, and a greater problem
with someone who is here.
Now, yesterday we mentioned, I heard the fella saying it that they're going to protest today.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And I am actually going, and I want to just deal with something here. I'm going to read from a book, okay? Which reminds me, I lent some people some books and they won't bring them back. And one of my problems is I stopped writing down the names. The book, F.A. Hayek, The Road to Serfdom. I'm going to read from page 114. So long as property is divided among many owners, none of them acting independently has exclusive power to determine the income and position of a particular people. Nobody is tied to any one property owner except by the fact that he may offer terms better than anyone else. What our generation has forgotten is that the system of private property is the most important guarantee of freedom, not only for those who own property, but scarcely less for those who do not. It is only because the control of the means of production is divided among many people acting independently that nobody has complete power over us, and we as individuals can decide what we want to do with ourselves. if all the means of production were vested in a single hand, whether it is nominally or that of society, in inverted commas, meaning the government, okay, as a whole, or that of a dictator, whoever exercises this control has complete power over us. One more chapter here, well, not paragraph. We can seriously doubt that a member of a small racial or religious minority will be freer with no property as long as fellow members of his community have property and are therefore able to employ him than it would have been if private property was abolished and he became the owner of a nominal share in a communal property. Or that the power which a multi-millionaire, who may be my neighbor and perhaps my employer, has over me is much less than that which the smallest functionary possesses, which wields the coercive power of the state, and at whose discretion it depends when or how I am able to be allowed to live or work.
Mr. De Silva, before you go, somebody's saying they made a comment that you should apologize to the woman you disrespected on Star FM when you were an announcer.
Listen, that person is saying that because the person doesn't understand. Because somebody decided to think that a word means one thing only, that is, I don't have to apologize. If that person was saying that, should go around and say, look up the meaning of the word, and because some Americans decided to bastardize the word, I never met. I know what
in the context in which you spoke, you said it. Don't you think it?
No. All it meant was somebody, and it applied to man or woman. And I don't know why anybody think it has anything to do with dogs or anything. The big original meaning of the word has to do with people complaining. And I deliberately did it to see how uneducated some persons are. Okay, right. That's you see now you see there we go, the same thing again. They did that with Jomo when Jomo mentioned the schools. Who in St. Vincent and the Grenadines don't think that if you did not go to grammar school or high school, then you went to a dump? Who doesn't think that? So Jomo makes that point, and everybody wants to distort it. Right. All right, let me just finish this here.
All right, thanks.
Let me just finish this here.
You gotta wrap up, Mr.
Yes, I'm wrapping up. I'm wrapping up.
Okay.
I am wrapping up. In a country where the sole employer is the state, opposition means death by slow starvation. The old principle, who has not walked shall not eat, has been replaced by the new one, who does not obey shall not eat. Is that relevant now? What if the government were the sole employer in the country? That is, by the way, that is a fellow named Leon Trotsky. He said that in 1937. You know who? I don't want to tell all you. But find out who Leon Trotsky is or was. He's dead. And so this is why I am going on the protest line today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right. We're going to jump out for a commercial break and come right back. This is OMG in the morning on 1069.
Summertime. Summertime.
District Stairs is having a grand summer sale. 20% off all vinyl flooring store-wide. Vinyl floors are suitable for every room in the home. They are beautiful, versatile, water-resistant, and durable. Vinyl flooring is also ideal for all commercial and office buildings. Vinyl flooring is the most affordable flooring and so easy to install that you can do it yourself. District Stairs is offering free shipping for the months of July and August. District Stairs. Find us on Instagram, Facebook at districtstairs.com or WhatsApp 289-2007-649.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up.
Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the Lotto jackpot. There's combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 Lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 Lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also combo 3, combo 8, and and Combo 9 Lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
On August 21st, 6:30 p.m. at the Coconut Grove Beach.
As part of our active lifestyle, we run about 7 kilometers every other day, which totals out to be about 21 kilometers a week. Running helps us with our music as well as our physical endurance.
Hey everyone, it's Zachary, Seth, and Mark, and we are so excited to be hosting the Goldmine 5K Family Walk Run, supporting active living.
We are super excited to be in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the Goldmine Summer Intensive, August 1st to the 21st. The first Goldmine Run takes place on August 6th from Mariaqua Valley to the Bay Center in Belmont.
The second Goldmine Run takes place on August 13th in Union Island.
Join us on the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we run and walk in support of active living. See the link in the description to register or DM us for more information.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. We're open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pharmacy Plus, for supreme care and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love.
Get the easy summer vibes with over $70,000 in cash and prizes. Just top up $10 or more. Activate a prepaid plan, switch to Flow, or bundle your home services to get your share of $70,000 in cash. Data, Samsung Galaxy devices, shopping vouchers, and more.
You can win when you top it up, switch it up, side it up, on the love. Easy wins with love.
No terms and conditions apply.
I love my life, I love my life, I love my life. No, no, we don't know where tomorrow might bring, but the future, the hours away. So me, I live my life today. So me, I live my life today. Yeah, so love me, make me talk what I want for talk. Me have enough to say. So me, I live my life today. So me, I live my life today. So everybody help me sing it out. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me, I live my life today. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me, I live my life today. Make a change, don't make nobody stress you. Don't make no blood pressure, make your life live you. never you hurt a soul unless you have to defend yourself if them try test you. Thank God for my life, yes. Me wake up this morning and alive, yes. Make them go and judge, nobody no perfect, and Father God alone bring brightness. If you don't like come and say, go find the Lord. Me now no time for the work, I time so hard. Them now mad me now gonna psycho ward. Or go join the morgue, enjoy my life for y'all. Few friends from me have were dear to me. Me not trust people, so me choose them carefully. Them are not clean, so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future, the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me gonna live my life today. Me gonna live my life today. So everybody else sing it out. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life today. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. All right.
Half a month ago I tell my mother crash off a bike. Me lose me visa but everything nice. Big up the teacher car future bright. No worry about the car way. I'm okay because me clean every day. Clocks and my beat me change 3 times a day. Buy out and me back and me have money fi pay. You know it's a rasta not stray. I'm okay. Feel like a girl me no shy. Money stack and pipe straight up to the sky. Batman serious me not tell no lie. Me not tell no GUI.
Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Bang book a giant, you're one a midget. Looking at me account a pure 8 digit. Swaggerific, I'm so swaggerific. Swaggerific, the them girls stand up. Bang book a giant, you're one a midget. The car me drive your car show village. But if you walk out now, be at the stand up. Good clothes, you know we're old bro. That man can't let you act you mash up. If a girl you talk, tell her to talk up. But if you walk out, be at the stand up. Good clothes, you know we're old bro. That man can't let you act you mash up.
Me nah sell out my friend, nah but this my friend. Be a blessing, me son. Please your guide and protect them. Nah sell out my friend, nah but this my friend. Be a blessing, me son. Please your guide and protect them. I'm drinking. My friends now are finna Hennessy. Cause my friends them know we no pre-bad energy. Cargo rise make menacy. And but no bad mind dirty heart. I'm drinking. Good friend better than pocket kind. So me keep my friend them close to mine. And me no hang them like close to line. But some friendship are waste of time.
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. And you see let me heart full. Them want me get awful. Like them on the dance I'll get grappled. And I'm rum and Red Bull. And you see let me heart full. Them want me get awful. Like them on the dance I'll get grappled.
Me start the day with a flask cranberry with ice in a glass. As the light can't find me, me lost. Like me one a liquor, cause me and me one boss. Drink for junk that me endorse.
Me tell them to love them life. Yeah. Me and me money, so it's alright. Oh. Sure, come make we rave till a morning light. We don't care about cars. Why? Because we are we one boss. Tell the promoter fi bring the bar and rest it on me foot. We come here so we spend, we don't come here so we look. When we are beat, liquor them a look, them a look. When we are beat, liquor them a look, them a look. Me friend them a drink till the whole of them puke. And a boy can't run in fi get no yai joke. When we are beat, liquor them a look, them a look. What about a creator, bucket of me foot? I'm a cup. We not carry liquor from one dance to another man dance, no. I know we that still liquor can't go on my mouth cause I know so we grow. I know we that step in the dance, we no walk to no bar. Far off we walk to me car, we are star. Money we are spending, now come here so we bar. Tell the promoter to bring the bar and rest it on me foot. Me come here so we spend, me now come here so we look. When we are beat liquor, them a look, them a look. When we are beat liquor, them a look, them a look. Me friend them a drink till the whole of them puke. And a boy can't run in, forget no yai joke. When we are beat liquor, them a look, them a look. What about a creator, bucket of me foot? All the hate them and yet them can't stop we spending. Slaughter them can't touch a tread but with any mark on no one no new friends on a friend him. Great sort of creates from what I keep sending. Step in at the dance we no walk to no bar. far off we walk to we car we a star. Money we a spend we not come as a fi war. Tell the promoter fi bring the bar and rest it at we foot. We come as a fi spend we not come as a fi look. When we a beat liquor them a look, them a look. When we a beat liquor them a look, them a look. Me friend them a drink till the whole of them puke. And a boy can't run in fi get no eye joke. When we a beat liquor them a look, them a look. What about a create that bucket and we foot.
It's Throwback Thursdays.
And you got to get ready for back to school with the best in electronics and a whole lot more. Plus, there's always room for a sale with prices as low as $619 on stoves, fridges, and washing machines. Plus, when you shop, you can get a free gift with your purchase like mixers, blenders, irons, and microwaves. You can trade in your old mattress and get 20% off a new one and save up to $900 on a bed frame only at Quartz. And if you've got no cash, you can still shop and get instant credit and a 3 to 48 months payment plan only at Quartz. You can shop online with them at shopquartz.com.
Daniel, weekend is coming up.
It is.
Saturday. Where is the place to be?
Mimosa for them shots, but I wish they had it today. Wish they had it today. Me and Shady, we will go out there and just take two and just chill.
Oh my goodness.
Full of five.
It's all about Mimosa double shot summer Saturdays.
Yes.
2 Ciroc only $25, 2 vodka $15, 2 Jack Daniel $15, Johnny Walker Black going for $25, and that's my favorite. 2 Malibu, 2 Campari, Daniel's favorite, and 2 Hennessy $25 only at Mimosa double shot summer Saturday.
Yes. And you can level up this summer with a free Samsung Galaxy Tab 7 Lite, all when you sign up to super fast broadband 250 or higher internet package. Check them out in store in Kingstown or in Arnoldsville until 6 p.m. to sign up to this plan or another Flow service that's right for you. Flow terms and connections apply, and Flow has got you covered all summer long. We got a caller.
We have a caller.
Good morning, you're live.
Good morning to all. Morning to all.
Morning.
Listen, I'm listening a very interesting program this morning. But I just want to make a couple of short comments. Lansford, stop with this thing with Jomo and his comment about Emmanuel High School. Jomo has beaten that to death already. All right, he explained himself. Stop bringing it up, guy. You're my partner. Don't do it no more. You can't come back on the radio and lick you up. Stop it. Now, let's go back. Everybody talking. I hear the word ugly mentioned in this morning. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I consider ugly? Things like hypocrisy, deceit, evil, hate. That is ugly to me. Everybody was made to God's specification. End the story. All right? So when people start bringing up this thing about ugly and ugly, I ain't in that. Okay, now, Jomo made a comment yesterday based on an observation that he has made. Okay? And I don't know. I'm not disparaging the young lady in any way. It's an observation that an individual made. Okay? And why everybody wants to kill this guy beats me. Okay? Now, it's all about symbolism. The guy says, you're bleaching your skin, if that is what it is, and you want to go into your holy portfolio of foreign minister, and you want to go in the United Nations and talk about reparations. Symbolism. Let me give you a couple of meanings. Symbolism. The practice of representing things by means of symbols, of attributing symbolic meanings or significance to objects, events, or relationships. Another one. Revelation or suggestion of intangible conditions or truths by artistic invention. Put that, guys, to whatever you think it means. It's all about how you look and what you're doing. Symbolism. So I don't know why they beat it up until it's an observation the guy made. I beat up on Jomo many times, but sometimes they pick on guys who they think they can abuse. And I hate that. The guy made an observation, he made his comment, and now everybody wants to chew off his head who don't agree with it. How come nobody's on chew off my head when I make my comment?
Who said that they don't?
You know? Hey?
Who said that they don't?
They don't. They might one or two maybe on Facebook. But let them come on the radio and say what they got to say about me. That's all the deal, because I'm not a Facebook follower. I never signed up for it. You think? I hear you mentioning this morning if somebody been in Facebook jail. I would have been banned permanently from Facebook a long time ago.
Oh,
permanently. Guarantee you.
Wow.
That's why I'm not on any of those things. I just use WhatsApp. Neither TikTok, not any of them. Because I know me. You know, the problem is with a lot of us, we just hate to know that somebody is speaking the truth because we don't like what they say. That's all it is. A lot of people need to really do an introspective of themselves. Really sit down and think what you like for yourself and if you would give it to somebody else in any other way. I mean, like, come on. That is why I use the word hypocrisy as part of being the ugly. Hypocrisy. That's what that's an ugly word. It's really sick and sad that the society, and not just in St. Vincent, all over, have become this way. The man made a comment based on an observation. Everybody want to kill him.
Yeah.
If Jobo come on the radio station and make a comment that I think he should not have made, I will be the first one to lick him up. He knows it.
All right.
All
Thank
right,
you,
guys.
caller.
Thanks very much, man.
All right.
All right. Yeah, what a morning it has been. Our time is winding down. Winston says the same ones who on Jomo case when other people say a bag of things, them mouth dip on lockdown.
We have a caller.
This will be our final one, perhaps. Good morning, you're live on 106.9.
Good morning, my sister. Just to say one thing, I just want to thank the caller for stressing truth. My brother, you're so correct. Every time people come on the radio, I don't know. I believe if I come on the radio and lie, they're going to love me. That's why I love you and the brother, because I think you appreciate me deep inside. But just one thing. So after I made a presentation this morning, I received a threat from a caller. I did the right thing, I called the police. But I just want to warn that person, if you call back this home, hey, you're going to see the wrong side of Hamilton. Do not call back my home and threaten me, Whether you're police, whether you are big man in society. Don't threaten me, because when I call and I call people's name, I call it honestly and truthfully. Keep your program honest, Miss Vera. And trust me, no station could touch you. Love you very much. Love my brother.
Yeah, respect.
Right.
All right. Thank you,
Marlon
Mr.
said he was
Hamilton.
trying to call you.
Well,
yeah, so
last one.
Okay.
Good morning, you're live.
Hey, good morning, Daddy. How are you?
Morning.
Kelvin.
Hey, Marlon.
You shady, the baddest DJ.
You
The Western Hemisphere. Yeah? I dropped a song yesterday, man. You had a good counsel saying that,
You love that song.
You could ride that rhythm whole day.
Yes.
Yeah? I like that, man. I like when he said that. And of course, I like that he was able to raise that point yesterday, And who better to talk about it, to raise that issue, than the former chairman of the reparations committee, than Jomo Thomas. Bleaching is more than skin deep, and he everything he has said on it, in my estimation, is absolutely correct. It's not the first time he has raised the issue about bleaching. It's not the issue it's not the first time he has spoken about the need to embrace our history embrace who we are as African descended people, and so on. And I support him fully on that. And I think we really need to have a serious conversation as a predominantly black country on who we are as a people, because too many of our people self-hate. Bleaching is an indication that there's some serious self-hate going on there. And then there's the flip side to it, because while we do not see ourselves the way we ought to see ourselves and embrace who we are as a people, with our thick lips and broad noses and kinky hair and our dark skin as being beautiful, we tend to see lighter, whiter as better, smarter, more beautiful, and therefore some of the atrocities inflicted against our own people, we disregard them. So for example, we look at the treatment of the fishers, taking away their storage units, while at the same time we open the legs wide of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to rainforest and say, come, ravish us, treat us as you wish. The treatment of Yogi Farrell, for example. There are other issues, referring to Mr. Eustace, for example, as being, too dark or too ugly, because we come out of that slave colonial mindset where certain words were used to describe us, black and ugly, and that sort of thing. And at the same time, we are yet to get rid of those vestiges of slavery and colonialism. And so I agree fully with Jomo. It's unfortunate that Lansford couldn't clearly see how he saw bleaching. Maybe it's because of his politics. He preferred to not comment on it, basically. But I don't see how. I'm a Lowman's Hill man. I'm a West Kingston man. If I one day decide to go to the people, I'm going as a proud black man. As a man who talks like them, who looks like them, who moves like them, who the DNA, the rhythm, flowing through my veins, just like the rest of the people. I don't see how I could go there, how I could have left there. They're born a certain way, and I go there, few shades of color lighter, asking them to vote for me so that I can represent them. Frankly speaking, not only do I agree that someone who isn't proud of themselves, of their color, of their blackness, that they should not be representing us or speaking for us on the issue of reparations. I don't see, honestly, I have a difficulty with these kind of people in high public office. I have a serious difficulty with that. Because I'm a proud black man, and I understand fully the history. I understand fully that before slavery, we saw ourselves, the darker we were, the more beautiful we saw ourselves, and so on. Yeah. And that some Africans do bleach, as Lansford correctly said, doesn't mean that it's correct. All it means is that the continent, like the Caribbean, the Americas, were part of the brainwashing. Africans themselves did not escape it. Most of Africa, all of Africa, practically were colonies at one point or the other also. You know, and you can't go into a continent and you ravish it for centuries, taking the estimates from 10 to 30 million, according to economic historians.
Marlon, we're at 10 o'clock, eh? We're at 10 o'clock, so I have to wrap
You
it
can't
up.
take, you can't ravish a land without there being some negative consequences, deep negative consequences as existed in the Caribbean and will still exist. But we should have a conversation about it because it's very, 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 very important.
Yes.
It's two sides to it.
I agree with you,
Okay?
man.
Okay.
Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Have a good one. We do have to wrap things up here. We have the Shade Room there already in the building. We want to say thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all your calls, all your messages. Tomorrow is Friday, which means we're going to do things a little bit different. And we are looking forward to having our guest in studio, which will be the Melisizwe brothers. Is it right? Melisizwe brothers. Yes, Melisizwe brothers. They're going to be joining us from about 8 a.m. talking about the Gold Mine concert and gala that will be taking place on Sunday, August 21st at Coconut Grove from about 6:30 p.m. Remember, if you're looking to get tickets for adults are $100 and tickets for kids under 12 is just $50. However, we will be giving away some free tickets tomorrow, so you definitely want to tune in from about 8 a.m. when we will have them joining us live in studio. Anybody want to add anything as we wrap up? Add the things quickly. We have a break to take today.
Besides the politics, I was trying to make the point quick earlier. Besides the politics, I think that the conversation on skin bleaching is really a conversation that needs to be had. Because at least we as Black people who are looking for at least a relevance or more relevance in this system, and persons who are advocating for Blackness, you understand me? We feel a particular way when with the persons appear to sort of be content with themselves. You know, even if you look at the young men, they were so influenced by Vybz Kartel, because at me growing up, you wouldn't really see young men bleaching the skin or anything like that.
He made it cool. He made it look
He
cool.
make it
to a
look
lot of
cool,
people.
you know. But for a lot of persons, psychologically, and those who understand our struggle, it is something that we need to adjust, I think. You know what I mean? So it is.
We want to thank you for your calls, your comments, your messages. If you just listen, big up yourself. Same way, man. We're tuning out now from the OMG. This one. This one. Like, what is this? We're outing. What's that? We don't do that. We don't do that.
Let me
We
come
don't
like
do
that.
that.
I think no,
We
no,
don't
man.
do that.
Let me add it in the mix now, man.
I just allow you now. I just allow you.
Give me a thing, no, man. Give me a thing.
But make sure you stick around for the Shade Room. They're already in the building. As Winston, take your time, eh?
Winston say now.
Your time.
Oh, Winston is there.
All right.
All right.
So we're gonna jump out here. We hope you have a great Thursday and continue to lock it down with 106.9. Jesus, Lord, help me, Father.
We're out.
Father, help me.